Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to Building Southlake. I know some of you guys were wondering, where is Southlake last week? And that was just, one, very busy, and two, capture cards kind of failed. I had to go out and buy two new ones during the weekend, which sucks, because they're not cheap either. So, we'll get in more into that probably, like, as the video goes. So today, we're actually going to go work on the mall, and just kind of looking around at some of the older stuff that's been in the city for a while. And we haven't really looked at the city in, a long time, and it's one of those things to where it feels weird being back in the older part of the city. I mean, this right here is the first building ever erected onto the city. It's very weird, like, flying through all of this now because it's so, I wouldn't say outdated, but it really is at the same time. It's not up to my new style, and it's like, oh, I wish I knew some of these things then that I knew now. But you know what? That's what you get. You live and you learn pretty much. Yeah, but we're going to work on the mall and try to get some of this area completed on the roof, because that's really all we have left besides interior, obviously, and some other small things on the outside. But it kind of feels weird working in this area of the city, because the past, like, what, 6-7 parts we've been working over in, like, the new downtown area. So let's see, probably start here. I need to figure out what I want to do. What do I do on this side? I just kind of turned it with glass. Okay, so it looks like we need some black stained glass. Yeah, so there's a couple things I want to talk about today. None of them were like really like big deals. Like, they're not going to be mainly about my channel. One of them kind of can be, I guess, one of the points I want to talk about. And I know it's something I've talked about before, which I've said quite a bit of times when it comes to stuff like this. But it's really like simple stuff, right? I mean, so one of the talking points I want to talk about personally, and this just from being on the internet for so long at this point, and that is, so obviously a lot of you guys know my gamer tag, and I put it out there. I don't hide my gamer tag from you guys because I want you guys to message me. I want you guys to message me and stuff like that, okay? But there gets a point to where I get so many messages in a day that I turn my notifications off. Now, sometimes they are on, and you'll even see that sometimes in videos that they are on. But even though I put my gamer tag out there and I want you guys to send me messages and stuff like that, does not mean I'm going to reply back to you in the same day or right away. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. And I don't check my messages every day. Really, I get on Xbox. On the weekends, it's more, I get on Xbox and I play with VJ or Weeby Stranger. Him and I play games. And a lot of people also message me saying, hey, do you want to play Minecraft? And it's obviously like, okay, if I'm not on Minecraft, obviously I don't want to play it. And I get that people want to play with me, and I have no problem with that. But most of the time, I don't want to play Minecraft unless I really have to. I mean, during the weekend, it's kind of my relaxing period. And as of right now, VJ or Weeby Stranger, we are working on building up Power Play and getting things set up for that, because we are going to be working on that together. And so usually during the weekend, him and I are working together on that and just kind of playing, relaxing. Because during the week, I work, a normal job. I work 40 hours a week. But then I come home and also record stuff like this every single night. And it's not that I don't want to play with you. Oh, I hit my controller by accident. It's not that I don't want to play with you guys. But if I'm not playing Minecraft and you send me a message saying, hey, do you want to play Minecraft? Obviously not. I mean, this is one of those things where I'm not going to get off my game that I'm playing right now that I'm enjoying to go and play with you guys. And it's not, oh my goodness, I keep hitting my controller. It's not one of those things to where I'm trying to be a dick about it, but you guys just have to understand that I want to have some free time myself, and while I still like Minecraft, I mean, it's still one of those things to where I have played it enough over the past, 3 years to where it's not something I want to play to relax unless I really want to fully relax. And build. Now, every now and then I have those weeks and those days to where I still want to build, and I'll hop on Minecraft then. And 90% of the time, if I'm on Minecraft, I'm on Southlake. That's just how it works out. And I'm not really going to join too many people's worlds because I get over 30 messages a day, which compared to some other YouTubers is not that much. But, it can vary every day too. But, I have a lot of people saying, hey, can you come tour my world? Can you invite my world? And if I did that for every person who asked me to do something, I would have no time and free time left over just for me. And again, it's not one of those things where I'm trying to be a dick about it, but you guys had to understand that I do want to have my free time and my personal time. And that's usually even during my personal time, I'd still end up, figuring out, okay, what can I record now, or what can I do to help, mainly as of right now, to help Power Play grow? What are some of the things I need? And it's definitely just one of those things to where, I want to relax, but at the same time, I'm still working because I enjoy working. It's fun to me. It keeps me occupied. But that's one of the main things is that people always message me saying, do you want to play Minecraft? And I'll be in a party with VJ or Weeby Stranger, and I'll just say, oh, look, this person says, hey, do you want to play Minecraft? It's like, well, obviously not. I'm not on Minecraft. It's just one of those things to where I'm a huge smartass, so I say stuff like that, and how it sounds might come out to be bad to other people, but to me, that's just my personality. It's just one of those things, though. And the other thing about messages is, so kind of going back to the whole point of, sometimes I have notifications turned off, and sometimes, like I said, I will not reply back to you, mainly because I forget, or because I get so many messages that I cannot get around to everybody. And hold on, more swiftness, there we go. And another thing that, if you really want to play with me, and you want to join my world, you want me to friend you, or whatnot, sending me messages after messages, or party invites after party invites, definitely not the best way to do that. I mean, it's not just some people, it's a lot of people who keep sending me messages on a consistent basis. Like, as soon as I get on, I get probably 6 to 7 messages. And it's one of those things where, okay, I get it. I understand that you want to talk to me. I understand the fact that, where am I? Wow, we're not even close to there. I understand that you want to talk to somebody that, is a YouTuber. I would feel the same way talking to Achievement Hunter. But, while I like Achievement Hunter, I watch their content every single day. I'll send them, very rarely ever send them a message. But if I do, it's usually only one message. I'm not going to keep spamming them. I get people get excited and stuff like that. And I get that. It's not something I'm oblivious to. But if you're trying to get somebody to like you and actually pay attention to you, and if you're just going to keep sending them messages, that's the worst possible way to do so. And I'll block people if they keep sending me messages, because it gets annoying, if I'm trying to record and I don't have my notifications turned off. So some people can even get their gamer tags in a video. I know some people enjoy that for some reason. It's one of those funny things, but people keep sending messages on a consistent basis, or party invites. People will keep spamming me party invites. It's like, okay, all I'm going to do is block you. You're making me hate you at that point, because, I get it. I understand you're excited to maybe meet me and talk to me, but you're making it worse for you in the long run, because I'm just going to end up blocking you. And at some point, I will reply back to messages. I do that in abundance. I don't just reply back to one. I'll go through a month's worth of messages, and I'll reply back to people, because I feel like I'm obligated to, because they're reaching out to me, and I'm not going to reply back right away most of the time, unless it's something really important, but I will get back to you at some point. And some people just have to understand that, one, if I'm on Minecraft, I'm not going to be really going on anybody's worlds, because I'm usually on Southlake recording it, or doing something with Southlake. It's usually how it works out. It's not that you guys don't have amazing builds and stuff like that, but to me, I would rather spend my time when I do play Minecraft, since I don't play it as much as I used to, building something in Southlake and trying to get some stuff done, like the mall here, for example, because there are so many things in Southlake that are just not completed yet. There's just so many things, and as you guys, I'm sure, know. But, every now and then I want to come on to Southlake and try to finish those things up. So most of the time, I'm not going to join people's worlds. It's one of those things where I really had to be in a relaxed mood and just a chill mood to join people's worlds, because you get so many invites and messages about it a day that you really just, you feel bad, because one, I try to be equal to everybody. If somebody wants me to join their world, then I feel like I'm obligated to do that to the next person, and then the next person, and it just keeps building up on time that I've lost building and making videos. And again, I always try to make sure I'm fair to everybody. So that's usually why I don't really join people's worlds too much, is because I feel like if I join your world but not this other person's, it's not fair to them, the person that I didn't join their world. It's just one of those things to where I've always set that kind of tone with things. And you can kind of see that in Southlake as well, not just the series, but when people join, Some people will say, hey, can you just give me a privileges for 10 seconds just so I can say I built in your world or have permission? And I will still tell those people no, because same thing. If I do it for you, I have to do it for everybody else, because I do not want to give anybody special treatment. I've never really been big into that kind of stuff. So I want to make things as fair as possible for everybody. And if I do it for you, I have to do it for the next person, and then the next person. Then it just keeps kind of building up on things. So the main point out of this is I get you guys want to talk to me, and I'm encouraging you guys to message me. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I will reply back to you at some point, but don't expect it to be right away. If you keep spamming me with invites and party invites and messages, I will probably just end up blocking you, because one, I don't want to have to deal with that when I'm trying to play with my friends. And then you're just making it worse for other people, because I'm not going to read messages that day, because I'm just fed up with those kind of people. So really, it's just one of those things where just kind of think about it. I get it. Again, just make sure that's kind of clear. I understand you're excited, but, you know, just kind of keep that in mind that, you know, if you keep spamming me with invites and with messages, I will block you. It's just, there's no if, when, or but. If you keep doing it, I will block you almost instantly, because it just gets annoying. And I try to, like I said, I try to be equal to everybody, and I try to make sure that I get back to people at some point, whether it's in a week, whether it's in 2 days. I try to get back to people at some point. And some people will say, I've gotten this message quite a bit of times. They get upset with me because I haven't replied back to them. And they're like, well, what's the point of putting your gamertag out there? I've gotten this message like probably over 50 times this week. Why do you put your gamertag out there if you're not going to reply back to people? Okay, so 50 people have asked me that this week, and I've only been on 3-4 times just this week so far. So imagine that. 2 days, I'm already over 50 messages and on stuff like that. So you can kind of see why I get tired of, you know, doing some of this stuff, and why I wouldn't have any free time if I replied back to everybody, and I wouldn't have time to make videos. That could just be an entire video, guys. Just me going, oh, yeah, reply back to your message, sir. Yes, here you go. But, so I think that kind of covers that on a pretty heavy basis. And that's really like the only bad thing it's not really a bad thing, but just one of those little pet peeves that, you know, just kind of have some respect for some other people and their privacy, stuff like that. But I kind of mentioned this earlier in the video, and the fact that I did, my 2 capture cards did break, which sucks. And if you don't know what a capture card is, I get this question quite a bit, so I'll answer it anyways, even though I'm sure you probably know. A capture card is something that a lot of YouTubers and almost every YouTuber uses to record their screen. That's how the videos get recorded. And there's some desktop apps that you can use it for your PC if you're recording on that. But if you're recording Xbox, you pretty much need a capture card guaranteed. And I'm not sure if there's any other ways to get around that. But I had these Elgatos. I have 2 of them. And they both... randomly both failed at the exact same time, and I was like, what the hell? It was out of nowhere. I've had the things for like 2 years, if not longer than that, so I definitely got their money's worth out of them. But it definitely sucked that both of them went out in the exact same day. And to put it in perspective, I bought 2 new ones, and these things are pretty much $200 a piece. So in just under probably 12 minutes, I spent $400 on capture cards. And I have 2 because I have one for my PC, so I can literally just click a button and have recording PC or recording Xbox or my TV or like Apple TV, whatever. And what that does is it allows me to switch from Xbox to PC. If I want to record something on PC, I just go, okay, I don't have to change anything. I don't have to get up and then, how do I throw that? I don't have to get up and like set everything up. Having 2 capture cards can really make things very easy on me when it comes to the motivation to record. Mainly because of the fact that, like I said, you don't have to get up, get all the cords set, replace them. I can just click a button and it's all set, ready to go. And then by the time I'm ready, you know, I'm ready to record. And so that's usually why I have 2, one for my Xbox and then one for my PC. At the click of a button can be switched between what they're recording. And so that's usually how I record my stuff. So that's why I need 2 of them. I don't really need 2 of them, and I guarantee a lot of other YouTubers will probably say, well, you just need 1. But for me, I just feel like it's so much easier just having 2, and it really makes up for it in the long run. these Elgatos last for such a long time anyways that it's worth your money. And it's also worth the time you save on just trying to switch cords and get everything set and ready to go. So let's see. Yeah, so the reason Southlake did not come out last week was work. I've been very busy at work, and also school is starting back up for me. Or my classes. I wouldn't really consider it school. I mean, I consider like college. It is school, but it's not really a school. If that makes any sense. I don't consider college school. I consider it going to class. For some reason, like some people might think I'm crazy for that, but for some reason I kind of like put it that way. I don't know why. But I feel like school is like high school and middle school and stuff like that. To where when you get to college, it's just like, I'm going to class, Because it's not a everyday thing unless you have, several classes, like some people do. But I usually just consider it class. So I start class this week, and so I've been really focusing on that because I need to get this class passed. Which is not going to look great so far with my teacher, which I'll probably bring that up in some other video on Power Play or something when I'm playing with VJ. Yeah, but so that's starting up. Work is extremely busy right now. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So I kind of want you guys to know if Southlake or the house series is up later in the day. Usually the house series, as of right now, I'm trying to get all the videos recorded ahead of time. Well, a lot of them are recorded now. I'm trying to get them edited and then uploaded the night. And then usually they go up at like 9 a.m. is what I try to go for. But if one does not get edited, I'll usually edit it when I get home. But I do want you guys to know if a video does get uploaded a little bit later in the day, that's probably why it is work and just I'm really busy that day. And every now and then, I'll have a long day at work and maybe I just don't want to record Southlake that week because I'm just very tired. And usually I only want to upload it on Tuesday. I don't want to change things up. So I might just skip a week every now and then. I don't want to do it too often, but that might happen. Just kind of giving you guys a heads up there. So this is pretty much it for Southlake this week, guys. I actually got the entire roof done. So thank you guys for watching. It is greatly appreciated as always. I will see you guys next week for another episode. And I will see you guys for the house series as well, which a lot of you guys are enjoying. I'm happy you guys are. So bye-bye, guys, and thank you very much for watching.